You know me, I like me some automations, especially when it can save me some money. So let's look into fully replacing Dubsado with Integromat automations. Won't we? Hi everybody, I'm Yvonne Hammond with AskEV.com and I'm a business efficiency consultant for digital entrepreneurs. And if you're ready to automate your business to dominate your industry, go hit that subscribe button because the automation and streamlined videos just gonna keep coming and we're just gonna make your business as efficient as it can be. And maybe even your mindset too. If you are here watching this video, you probably either way already are using Dubsado or you're planning on using Dubsado in the future. Either way, Dubsado is a client management software that allows you to, as the name says, manage your clients' invoices, contracts, file management, got workflows, automations, emails. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on in Dubsado. So why would somebody want to replace Dubsado with something like an Integromat automation? Now there's multiple reasons why people are looking into replacing Dubsado. One of them is the monthly cost of Dubsado. $35 a month or $350 a year. That can get in your wallet, right? Integromat, on the other hand, starts at $9 a month. That's it. So saving money often is a big driver when people are looking into replacing Dubsado with something else. But is it really worth it? And that's exactly what I want to look into with you today. Does it really make sense replacing Dubsado with an Integromat automation? Make sure you are subscribed for tips and hacks on how to run your business efficiently. And let me know in the comment section, are you team convenient or are you team budget? Meaning, do you prefer it easy and just working, or will you give up some of that easy to save some money? Let me know in the comment section. So let's dive into this. Integromat is one of the most sophisticated automations platform out there. Integromat allows you to connect pretty much any tool to anything. And if you really want to get nerdy, you can even build your own application using APIs to do all the things. And if you don't want to deal with it or you can't find something, you can even hire a developer to build your own custom solution and your own custom application. That's the nerdy side of things. Integromat still, even though it can get that nerdy, easily allows you to connect ClickUp to Google Sheets and to any kind of contract signing platform. You might want to connect it to a bookkeeping software. So yes, potentially you could completely replace Dubsado with an Integromat automation and other free tools that are out there. Though I will post one question. No, actually two questions. How easy is it and do you really want to? As I was talking about in my last video, and you can watch that right here, Dubsado has some integrated automation feature that makes client onboarding and invoicing really, really simple. With you watching this video, chances are you've seen Layla's video about how she is leaving Dubsado for an Integromat automations or multiple Integromat automations and how she is planning on handling what Dubsado has done for her in the past, again, with a couple of integrations over in Integromat connecting other tools. Her video actually sparked the idea for this video, and yes, no worries, we'll get along just fine. I love nerding out with Layla and bouncing off of ideas. I really hope this works for her and how she runs her business. Now, how we run our business here, I'm a little bit concerned that not everything can be replaced by Dubsado. But let's start in the beginning. I would like to explore what she was using Dubsado for just a little bit more in detail. And in her video, she was talking about how she uses Dubsado for client database, calendar, client tasks, invoicing, basic bookkeeping, appointment scheduling, forms, proposals, email templates, as well as workflows. Whew. Yeah. So you can see there's a lot going on, or there is potentially a lot going on in Dubsado. Again, if you watched my Dubsado video, you know that I only use half of what's offered in Dubsado because the other half just simply isn't there. Usable, really valid, built out enough to be helpful, just simply not as sophisticated as the other features are in Dubsado. But I digress. Layla then in her video explains how she is replacing the Dubsado scheduler as well as the email automation going along with that. And she has a really nice Integromat automation going for that. I completely agree with the Dubsado scheduler really not being worth it. And the follow-up emails that she is automating could actually be done in Calendly itself. But I think they changed the whole email follow-up stuff in Calendly, charging extra for it and really not making it intuitive. The last time I tried to use Calendly rather than my scheduler, I was not happy. But again, I digress. Yes, the automation that she built in there is really nice. Based on a specific calendar entry, she sends an email and then sends things into ClickUp. I actually have something similar. I also really like how she built that client database using an Excel spreadsheet, simply because it acts as a bridge between that Excel spreadsheet and all kinds of tools, because you easily can pull and enter information in an Excel spreadsheet. It just is. Though, as I said, we internally already don't use the task management in Dubsado. We don't use the calendar in Dubsado simply because it's not as sophisticated as the other features. And let's be real, when I'm looking at most of my clients, the job of writing a proposal and invoicing clients is where most of us struggle. We either hate putting together a proposal and it's taking us forever and just never gets out to the client at all, or when monthly invoices come around, we simply don't do it and move it out just another week, and suddenly we forget to invoice the client altogether and things don't happen or happen late, and then clients don't pay and we need to follow up with reminders, getting our money, running after money, all the things. The biggest pain point that Dubsado solves is that proposal and invoicing feature. Now, replacing the onboarding process that I talked about in my video with approving a proposal, the client then signing that contract and getting the first invoice to be displayed right then and there with an Integromat automation, that's not an easy solution to replicate right in Integromat. So let's just forget even about this triple thing that's happening in Dubsado, from the proposal to the contract signing to the first invoice, which, by the way, signs on a client within 5 minutes. How easy is that? Let's just look at monthly invoicing. Let's really get into a specific example to replace that with Integromat. Monthly invoicing. It doesn't matter if you are running a retainer, if you're running an agency. A lot of us work on monthly invoicing. So the client signs up for a monthly retainer and they're getting a monthly invoice that needs to get paid. There's one tool we need. It then needs to get marked as paid. And again, there is no easy way to really combine that with an Integromat. There is so much data and potentials and if this then that happening, where it becomes really, really difficult. And I don't spend every day in Integromat. I would not consider myself an expert. I know a lot in there and I can easily find my way around. So I actually jumped on a call with Every Peters, who I consider a Integromat guru of the highest level. That man has built automations in Integromat that's insane. And I'm like, so Every Peters, am I missing something here? To me, the most important piece of Dubsado is that invoicing feature, is that contract feature, and just simply being able to get my money from my clients. And he unluckily had to agree that trying to replicate something similar to that in Integromat is nearly impossible and just a work that, do you really want to take this on? Layla hinted on a part 2. So this video, she was talking about the beginning stages of everything, and I completely agree what she replaced with an Integromat automation. Now I'm curious, she already hinted at part 2, how she is planning on handling the invoicing piece. I'm like, there is a potential of using an academy or any kind of automated invoicing that is more considered a membership to replace this invoicing piece. And if you have a solution on how to replace that invoicing piece and that contracting piece in an efficient manner, I'm all ear. Pop it in the comment section. I would love to see a solution for that. Now, for me right now, don't get me wrong, I always loved a great automation hack. And heck, I spend hours and hours and hours just building automations and nerding out, playing around, connecting tools. What can I automate? What can I connect? How can I make things easy? But that's exactly the thing, isn't it? Is replacing Dubsado and their invoicing feature, as well as the initial client onboarding with an Integromat automation that has multiple steps in it and that has multiple points of possible failure, adding a spreadsheet to relay information and all the things that need to happen to make this work, really worth you saving $35 a month? How many hours are you going to spend testing, proving, potentially fixing any issues? Maybe the API is not triggering because there are server issues, whatever it is that potential trouble really worth it to you saving $35 a month? I really love the general idea and love Integromat, but the question you are going to have to ask yourself, are you willing to trade saving $35 to the simplicity of just using a tool like Dubsado with an Integromat automation that just costs you $9 but has so many different data points and connections? That's up to you. I personally prefer the peace of mind of just using Dubsado and the features it is good at. Again, we need to stop trying to have one tool to rule them all. Use the feature Dubsado is good at, and that's what we prefer. So keeping the proposal and invoicing the initial onboarding processes in Dubsado, that's where we're at. So pop in the comment section. I really want to hear from you. Do you have a solution for this? Heck, I'm all for it if we can easily and efficiently replace continuous and auto-paid invoicing with an Integromat automation or something cheaper. I'm all for it. So pop in the comment section and let me know, what do you think? Again, are you team budget or are you team efficiency? I love saving myself some money. We all do, but not at the cost of me having to spend more time. I'll see you in the next video.